being normal under every situation that is okay, I'm here to tell you that no, it's not okay. And I hope you'll be with me until the end. When you notice that your efforts don't match your feedback, definitely there's a problem. Always when you notice there's a recycling pattern in the present or past of reoccurring in the future, then you should sit down and analyze what is that like recycling. Maybe financial struggles, relationship struggles, divorce. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing fantastic and amazing. I'm just here to talk about some few things that I think is derailing a lot of people, and if we open our eyes to see these things, I think some of us or many of us will be far much very ahead. These are the things that keep on derailing someone, and the worst thing about it is that you always don't know that it's happening. You always don't know that you don't know how to tackle it. You don't know it's happening. There's this cage that is called normality. The day everyone will open their mind to see that this is a cage, that acting normal. So to start with, there are a lot of things that go on around our lives, be it a relationship, family issues, business issues, hustling, addiction, all of these things that go around. Some are able to tackle them and some are not able to tackle them. For those who have been able to tackle them, they have only tackled them 60%. That is the extreme to the very extreme that has managed to tackle them. There's this normality. Let's say you were born in a family of poor background. You've closed your eyes to say that this is village life. Let's say it's just normal village life. You get born. You're raised there through some struggles, and it's okay. There's always a recycling pattern in every family issue, in every relationship. There's always a recycling pattern. In every business, there's always a recycling pattern. In every addiction. So my question is, why is there a recycling pattern? It also depends whether the recycling pattern is positive or negative, but 99% is always negative. For example, you have a recycling pattern of chronic illnesses in your family, and you're just aware this disease will catch up with me. It's not yet time. For example, your father was diagnosed of anemia. So was the grandfather. Here you are, you're this guy. You say, it's cool. No, it's not cool. It will just catch up with you if you don't catch up with it. So it is always good to sit down and analyze any of the negative recycling patterns. There is a recycling pattern that you're not aware of in your family. There's a recycling pattern that you're not aware of in your relationship. And there's a recycling pattern that you're not aware of in your business. But if you're not aware, then it will catch up with you and eat you up. So there's nowhere where there's no a recycling pattern, unless you decide to cut the recycle. So for example, in your family, you are facing financial struggles. Yes, you might have financial struggles, yes, but have you recognized that it is a financial struggle? Once you recognize that it is a financial struggle, then you're halfway to solving the problem, because you know this is the issue that you're facing in our family, and you're ready to face it by the horns and not to face it again. For example, you have chronic illness that is hereditary. For example, anemia or just any chronic illness. Your mother had it, your grandmother had it. You've not had it. It's because it has not catch up with you. But it will catch up with you if you don't catch up with it. So it's high time we recognize any repetitive pattern in our lives. For example, you're a businessman and you're so close to success. It's called near success syndrome. For example, you are planning to get a job, or you already have a job, you're planning to get partners. So you get this good partner of yours, and you're 100% sure you're far above qualification, far above delivering whatever the partner will want, far above partnering with the person. But you end up being turned down. Why? Go ask your father, go ask your mother, go ask any of your family member, your uncles or anything. If they have been turned down ever in their business deals, and you have been turned down, it's not new in town. That means you have a repetitive pattern in your family, and you have to go and tackle and deal with it. So once you recognize, no, this is not it, this is a pattern that is in our family, that for every business person, every businessman, every business lady, you always have your deals turned down, and you have to tackle it. Let's say you prepare early in advance and you launch a war. What does it mean by launching a war? Launching a war is like You know it and you address it. You say you repetitive pattern of business deals failing. I know you and please don't follow me. You repetitive pattern of chronic illness, that my mother had cancer, my father had cancer, and now you want to catch up with me. No, I know you and I don't want you, so please stay back. You repetitive pattern of financial struggle that you're in our family. I know you and please, as I'm going to work, please, I don't want to struggle financially. You address it by its horns. For example, you have a history of addiction. Right now you are addicted. Can you go back and check? It's not normal. Go back and check. Like, is it a pattern in our family? Is it, where did I go wrong? Where did I miss like the path? Where? And once you recognize it and address it, and yeah, you're okay. But history of insanity where people go insane. Let's say your brother to your mother or whatever was insane, and it's skipped that generation and now it wants to catch up with you. Go and ask, or if not, know where you went wrong and address it. Say, you history of insanity, I don't want you, so please back off. Once you recognize it, it will like back off. I guess that you're halfway done. History of frustration. You just get frustrated by small things. You just get frustrated by minimal things that are not supposed to get you frustrated. And you notice, I'm always very frustrated, and so is my mother, or so is my dad. Okay, there's a problem there. Face it by the horns and address it. One is maybe a repetitive pattern, a negative repetitive pattern in history, let's say in your family or your behavior. So stop and counter check yourself, or counter check any repetitive pattern in your family, or where you might went wrong. You might have went wrong, and amend it. That's how you start by the approach. This is a call to wake up from the normality. Stop assuming that when you're struggling so much to hustle, that it's normal one day to give in. No, struggling so much, stop and counter check yourself, your behavior, or your family. Maybe one of those things you will find a solution. You find you're so much addicted to something and you say, this is not good. Good, correct. Stop, identify yourself or your behavior, counter check yourself or your behavior, or any, was it in the family history? It's a negative behavior that was running in your family, and address it by the horns. Relationship, let's say it's always failing. Maybe it's your behavior. Or if you say, I behave good, but I keep on getting like this type of girls or something. I'm a good lady, but I keep on getting this type of guys. I'm a good man, but I want this specific type of a lady, but I don't always get them. And you've tried and it doesn't work, then it's not normal. Stop, come to check your behavior, come to check your background, and address it. Behavior running in my character, so I have to amend it. It has been happening, and it is now happening, and there's a high chance of it reoccurring in the future, and address it. Be it financial struggles. Just check, did my mother struggle financially? Just counter check the financial struggles in your family. It may not be financial struggle, it may be addiction that you're having. So maybe it's either the problem might be your behavior, the problem might be the friends that you're having, the problem might be your background. So come to check that is there. So it's either it's your behavior or friends, influence, or the background in your family. And once you know, let's say this is addiction, or this is financial struggling, or this is poverty that is facing, or insanity, or whatever the case might be, always there is a source. And when you track down yourself to the source and recognize, oh, this is it, trust me, you've solved like half of the problem. Okay, so escape from this normality that, okay, it's life, it's normal. No. Escape from that. I hope you can leave a comment for me to know how far you've understood, and if you want me to elaborate furthermore on something, you can let me know. I was just supposed to be sleeping, but I think let me talk about this because it is like major issue that many of us are facing. It's like major issue that many of us are facing. And good night. I hope I have reached out to someone and